Hey, welcome to Dre's Take. This week, prices way up or down across the US. Variations in home price growth are at a 13-year high as we continue to see the shakeup and fallout of the higher interest rate environment. Now, I catch a lot of flack from other realtors and on some of my social media when people from other parts of the country see my content and I'm talking about things are pretty rosy or stable, and that's because in their local markets, things are incredibly tough. And that makes sense. Real estate is hyper local. I've said that before, I'll continue to say it forever because it is the truth. For instance, in this most recent study, the greatest gap was between San Francisco's Bay Area, which is down about 10% in price appreciation year over year, versus Miami, which is up 10.9% year over year, which is actually near a record high. The question is, what's causing such dramatic variations? Well, obviously it's migration patterns. Post-pandemic, many folks were able to live and work where they pleased, and as a result, many people chose to flee to the southeast. Another comparison is Seattle versus Tampa, which is up 7.7% year over year. Even Atlanta's seen a rise of 6.6% in their year over year appreciation. Is it really just all about climate? I tend to believe that what we're seeing in the housing market is really just a symptom or a byproduct of a much larger story, and that being one of Americans' political ideologies. I think it's less about warm weather and a bit more about how people want to live. So when you're looking at the national statistics, keep in mind the macro number is sort of irrelevant. What really matters is what's going on in your particular neck of the woods. And it even goes down further than just state to state or city to city. Even within certain cities, pockets and areas could have completely different conditions for getting a home sold. For instance, in the Polk County market right now, there's so much new construction that the resale market takes quite a bit longer to get homes sold than the resale market in, say, inside of Orlando. If you go to Winter Park, there's rarely any new construction unless it's custom build, but those new homes barely stay on the market a few weeks. Whereas if you get down into South St. Cloud or Poinciana area or Davenport, Haines City area, it's going to take quite a bit more time to sell. And that's only a 20-30 minute difference in location, but that's just enough to make the difference. It really comes down to everything that's going on hyper locally in an area. And that's why it's important to work with a seasoned real estate professional who can take those key metrics and apply them practically. At the end of the day, the long and short here is the Southeast region is still quite stable, whereas the West Coast is literally in free fall. And the reports you're going to hear about the housing market are going to be mixed depending on where you're at or who's writing the story. If you want a true accurate analysis of what's happening in your neck of the woods or with a piece of property that you own, in the state of Florida at least, give me a call. I'm always happy to help. All right, now y'all, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Make sure you check out the weekly articles. As always, I hope there's some value in there for you. If you got more questions pertaining to your particular situation, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Andre Berry, LPT Realty. All right, now y'all, take care.